Liam and I, well, we were just looking for a fresh start. We stumbled across the Aura Health Club, this brand new place in town that promised a sanctuary for both body and soul. I mean, it had all the latest equipment, this super sleek, minimalist vibe. Honestly, it was kind of dazzling at first glance. The place had this weird, reverent energy humming in the air. And then there was Miss Alicia, the owner. She greeted us with a smile that was just impossibly warm, but, there was something about it, like a stillness that felt a little off.
Welcome. Here we don't just transform bodies, we elevate spirits.
What really sold Liam on the place was the offer of free proprietary supplements. They promised optimized energy and focus, which sounded almost too good to be true. I couldn't help but notice the bottles, so plain, almost clinical, and I felt this tiny prickle of unease. But well, Liam's excitement was catching. We both thought, yeah, this is it, our new beginning. For the first few weeks, honestly, it was everything we hoped for, and maybe even more. Liam felt unstoppable, hitting new personal bests every single day, his muscles responding like never before. Even I felt this lightness, this sharpness of mind that was so new to me. We kept saying to each other, these supplements must really be miraculous. But then, kind of quietly and almost without us noticing, things started to change. Liam began to look gaunt, his strength not matching the hollowness that was creeping around his eyes. I felt lighter, sure, but I was also fighting this deep, bone-level fatigue that just wouldn't go away, no matter how much I slept. Sometimes I'd catch my reflection and notice my skin looked almost translucent. And little things started to slip from Liam's memory, like what we had for dinner the night before, or simple errands. He just brushed it off as stress, but for me, that unease was growing. Then, out of nowhere, those free supplements disappeared from the counter. When we asked about it, a trainer, his smile just a bit too wide, told us optimal results were achieved when commitment levels were deepened. Now, the supplements were for sale, or, for the truly dedicated, unlocked through something called focus sessions. They describe these as intense, personalized training meant to align your inner self with your physical goals. My unease just kept growing. I started noticing other members who'd been around for a while. Jake, this quiet guy we always saw on the treadmill, suddenly looked completely wiped out, his eyes hollow, even stumbling a little.
Just another focus session.
Liam, though, was all in. He was so fixated on getting more of those supplements without paying that he couldn't wait to try the sessions. As Liam dove deeper into the focus sessions, his changes got even more intense. He became even paler, his eyes often just vacant. But he kept talking about feeling enlightened, connected. Meanwhile, I was so freaked out, I started digging for answers on my own. I searched online for Aura Health Club, but all I found were these bland, glowing reviews, nothing real. Then I noticed this strange, draining funnel symbol hidden everywhere, in the club's branding, on their flyers, even etched into the equipment. I snapped a photo just in case. One night, I pretended to be on a long phone call, just hanging around after closing. That's when I saw Miss Alicia and the trainers gathering a small group of members. Jake was there, and Liam, who looked almost catatonic. They led them through this unmarked, usually locked door at the back of the gym. My heart was pounding as I crept closer and peeked through a crack. What I saw next, it chilled me to the bone. The room was dim, filled with these bizarre, organic-looking machines that gave off a low, unsettling hum. Members were hooked up to them with glowing tubes, their faces totally blank. Miss Alicia stood at a console, looking serene, almost blissful. The funnel symbol glowed on the machines and on the wall behind her. There was this faint, shimmering vapor being drawn from people's bodies into the machines. Suddenly, I realized it wasn't just about supplements or working out. They were literally sucking the life out of everyone, their energy, their very essence, being harvested. As I backed away, terrified, I bumped into Jake. He'd slipped out of the focus session room looking totally disoriented, but there was this flicker of awareness in his eyes.
You saw, didn't you? The draining. They called it ascension, but it feels like emptiness.
I was filled with this desperate resolve and grabbed his arm.
Yes, we have to get Liam out of here. We have to expose them.
No one will believe us. Miss Alicia, she's been doing this for a long, long time.
We have to try. They're stealing people's lives.
Working together, we came up with a plan. Jake, even after all those draining sessions, remembered bits and pieces about how the gym worked. I focused on getting proof. I used my phone to secretly record the humming machines, the glowing tubes, Even Miss Alicia's chilling speeches. Jake helped me remember where to point the camera.
The essence flows, purifying the vessel, preparing for transcendence. Their mundane burdens are shed, their vibrant spirit offered to the greater purpose.
I managed to get a clear shot of that glowing funnel symbol on one of the machines. I sent everything to a friend I trusted outside the city, with a single urgent message.
If you don't hear from me, expose this.
We tried to reach Liam during a break in his focus session. He was almost completely gone, his eyes dull.
It's peace, Chloe, becoming one. The supplements, they show the way.
He's too far gone. They've taken too much.
As Jake and I tried desperately to pull a resistant Liam toward the exit, Miss Alicia appeared, flanked by two huge trainers. Her warm smile was gone, replaced by this cold, calculating look. The gym lights flickered, then dimmed to this eerie glow.
Leaving so soon? Your transformations were almost complete. A pity to waste such potential.
You're a monster. You're draining people.
Draining? Such a crude term. We simply facilitate a release, a return to the primordial energy from which all life springs, and in doing so, we extend our own.
You can't stop us. The truth will get out.
The truth is a malleable thing, and some truths are too vast for the mundane mind to comprehend. This establishment, Chloe, is merely a conduit, a gate, and it has served us well for centuries.
Suddenly, Miss Alicia raised her hand. All the funnel symbols around the gym started glowing even brighter. A deep, resonant thrum vibrated through the floor as the machines in the back roared to a crescendo. Liam and the other members still connected let out these faint, almost inaudible gasps.
The ritual is almost complete, and your departure will only add to its power.
She made a small gesture, and the trainers lunged for us. A desperate struggle broke out. Fueled by pure terror and a will to survive, I fought with a strength I didn't know I had, pushing past one trainer. Jake, weak as he was, threw himself at the other, giving me a few precious seconds.
Liam, fight it. Remember us.
As I scrambled for the exit, I looked back. Miss Alicia stood unmoving, overseeing the rising hum and glow. Liam's eyes, for just a split second, flickered with something. Like the real Liam was in there, before they dulled again, swallowed by the roar of those machines. I burst out of the gym doors and into the dark, empty street, gasping for air. Behind me, the Aura Health Club glowed with this malevolent light pulsing. I fumbled for my phone, and thank God my message had sent. I looked back at the gym. The glowing symbols on the building's exterior got even brighter, then with a final, almost mournful hum, faded out. The main lights inside went completely dark. There was this heavy, ominous quiet, broken only by the faint, distant wail of sirens getting closer. The elegant Aura Health Club sign stood out against the night sky. As I watched, I noticed a subtle, glowing etching of the funnel symbol on the side of the building. It glowed faintly in the moonlight, then winked out, leaving everything in total darkness. The sirens got louder, cutting through the stillness, but the gym stayed silent, a tomb-like monument to whatever dark ritual had just ended. In the following days, news reports talked about the Aura Health Club, now abandoned, its doors locked, its owners vanished. There were whispers about strange disappearances, and the whole community felt uneasy. No real answers, no explanations. The building just stood there, silent, its secrets swallowed by the night.